Hi, good evening everyone. Here I am going to explain the topic of fifth chapter, flow through the open channels. So first, you will have more weightage for the semester exams from fifth and sixth chapter. Already we have completed the sixth chapter in the previous classes. Here again I am here repeating the fifth chapter. Means here I am doing the revision for your sem exam. So the subtopic is here the parameters of a open channels. On the completion of this class, I am going to explain the parameters of a open channels. Parameters means what are the different types of the terms you have to use in the open channels. So those parameters for the rectangular channel and trapezoidal channel sections. So what do you mean by open channel? It is in a passage through which the water is flowing under the force of a gravity. So it is exposed to the atmosphere. The flow should be exposed to the atmosphere. The flow is flowing under the pressure of a atmospheric pressure, whereas in the case of pipes, the flow is under the flow is flowing under the pipe pressure, whereas in the case of open channels the flow is flowing under a atmospheric pressure. So it may be the open channels are open to the top, it may be covered or open to the top. So these are flowing due to the slope of a bed channel. All the flows are in a open channels are due to the under the force of a gravity by the providing of a slope. Here we can see that figure of a open channel. So that is flowing from here we may see the figure of a open channel. This is a flow from this side to this is the flow from flow of a open channel. It is flows due to the under the force of a gravity. So here it is open to the atmosphere. This flow is open to the atmosphere, and also it will be flows under the atmospheric pressure. That's why it is called open channel flow. Here we may see that the figure of a cross section of a open channel. This is the trapezoidal channel section. So in this we may observe that the width of a open channel, this is the depth of a trapezoidal channel section, this is the width of a channel section, this is the slope of a channel section in trapezoidal channel section. So what are the different types of flows? We may observe that those may be uniform flow and non-uniform flow. So what do you mean by uniform flow? Means the velocity of the liquid particles are at all the cross sections of a channel are equal. Means the velocity of the liquid particles at all the cross section of a channel, means at any depth of a channel, cross section of a channel, the velocities are equal, then those flows are known as a uniform flow. Whereas in the case of non-uniform flows, the velocity of the liquid particles are non-uniform at all the cross sections of a channel, then the flows are called non-uniform flows. So we have different types of terms used in the open channels: depth and hydraulic depth, width, hydraulic mean depth, hydraulic radius. So what do you mean by depth? Here what do you mean by depth? So here it is in a vertical distance between the lowest point of a channel to the free surface. Here we may see the figure. For example, it is in a rectangular open channel. So let us consider this is the free surface of the rectangular channel. This is in a free surface of the rectangular channel. So here depth means this is the vertical distance from the lowest point of a channel to the free surface. This is the free surface, this is the lowest this is the lowest point, this is the highest point. So the vertical distance between lowest point of a channel to the free surface is known as a depth. It is denoted with the capital H. So when we next, what do you mean by the breadth? The free surface of a the free surface of a the free surface at the channel is known as a breadth. This is known as a, here see, you can see that this is the breadth of a, this is the breadth of a channel section. This is the breadth of a channel section. Next, what do you mean by wetted perimeter? Means the liquid surface which is contact with the surface which is contact with the liquid is known as a wetted perimeter. Means in the figure you can see here, wetted perimeter means the liquid which is the surface which is contact with the liquid is known as a wetted perimeter. For the rectangular channel, we may see that the wetted perimeter is B plus D plus D. The wetted perimeter is denoted with capital P. So next, what do you mean by wetted area? Cross sectional area of the channel normal to the direction of the flow. Means it is in a cross section of area is known as a wetted area. Hydraulic radius means it is in a ratio of the wetted area to the wetted perimeter. Means here you may see that, so hydraulic radius is equal, it is denoted with small a, so it is the ratio of wetted area to the wetted perimeter is known as a hydraulic radius. So the flow parameters of a open channel of a trapezoidal and rectangular section. Let us see the flow parameters of a open channel of a trapezoidal and rectangular section. So this is the rectangular channel section. So the different parameters means area. It is an area means it is in a cross sectional area of a channel is known as a area. Here the rectangular channel section of area is capital A is equal width into depth, means A is equal B into D. Here you can see that this is the area of a rectangular channel section. Wetted perimeter means it is in a the surface which is contact with the liquid is known as a wetted perimeter. Here you can see that B plus 2D. Here you can see that B plus 2D. Here this is the B, here this is the B, this is the D, and this is the another D. So we can write that the perimeter of a rectangular section is B plus 2D. So you can write here, you can write the wetted perimeter of a rectangular section is B plus 2D. The hydraulic mean depth means it is the ratio of area of the cross section to the perimeter of a rectangular channel section. So that is B into D by B plus D for a rectangular channel section. So whereas in the trapezoidal section already we derived in the class, so that is top width is equal, top width it is denoted with capital B, that is B is equal B plus 2 into ND. N is the, here N is the slope, small b is the width of a channel section, small d is the depth of a channel section. The sloping side slope means side slope becomes d into under root 1 plus n square. So area of a trapezoidal section is equal b plus 2 into n into d plus b by 2 into d. Here we can, after simplifying that, we can get that area of the trapezoidal channel section is equal b plus n into d into d. So wetted perimeter of a trapezoidal channel section is b plus 2d into under root n square plus 1. This is the wetted perimeter of a trapezoidal channel section. So all these are the parameters of a trapezoidal and rectangular channel sections. And hydraulic radius of a trapezoidal channel section means it is the ratio of the area of the cross section to the perimeter of a trapezoidal channel section that may becomes b plus n into d by b plus n into d into d by b plus 2d into under root n square plus 1. So hydraulic mean depth, it is the ratio of area of the cross section to the top width of a cross section. So it will becomes for the trapezoidal channel section is b plus n into d by b plus 2 into n into d. So here we may see the simple problem on a channel sections, trapezoidal channel sections. That is, he has given that calculate the area of the cross section, and m means hydraulic radius, and capital D hydraulic depth for the section given below. He has given that figure. So depth is, he has given 2.5 meters, capital H is equal, and width is equal 1.5 meters, and slope he has given 1.1 is to 1 is to 1.5. This is the slope, this is the width of a trapezoidal channel section, this is the depth of a trapezoidal channel section. He has asked that calculate the area of cross section and hydraulic radius and hydraulic mean depth. So the top width of a trapezoidal channel section, we know that b plus 2 into n into d. So here you can substitute that b is equal 1.5 and n is equal 1.5 and d is equal 2.5. Here we can get that value is top width of a trapezoidal channel section is 9 meters. So side slope of a trapezoidal channel section formula becomes d into under root n square plus 1. Here you have to substitute the d value and n value, then we can get the side slope of a trapezoidal channel section is 4.5 meters. So the area of a trapezoidal channel section is b plus n into d. So that when the here we have to substitute the values of a b and n and d, then we can get that area of the trapezoidal channel section is 13.12 square meters, and the wetted perimeter of a trapezoidal channel section becomes 10.5 meters. That formula is d into 2 plus 2 into under root 1 plus under root 1 plus n square. So that value becomes 10.5 meters. So hydraulic radius, it is the ratio of a by p. Here we can get that value is 1.25 meters. It is in a simple problem on a trapezoidal channel section. Thank you everyone.